Hey, you dirty dogs. I got to let this out real quick. All right. So I originally had a lot of futures on Argentina, but when I saw that Cowboys put that red stripe on their helmet, it made me think of France. But I'm seeing a lot of stuff for Argentina. All right. So let me read this. So it's been 5,059 days since Argentina has beat France. That's 13 years, 311 days. 311 was the pandemic day. It's also the day that I'm the only one that predicted that day of anybody in the world. There's my pride coming out there. But nothing happened after I predicted it. People just went on about it like nothing happened. Oh, okay, nice prediction. Shut down the whole world. The world changed that day. All right. So from that day, it is exactly 33 months, 7 days to the World Cup. Okay? And Argentina versus France is currently 6-3-3. They can go 7-3-3. On top of that, Biden's birthday is the 337 days after the World Cup. So what are the chances of that? So let me show you. France right now, this is their record. Six wins. Sorry, Argentina, 6 wins, 3 losses versus France, 3 draws all time. Okay? If they win, they can go 7-3-3. All right? Now 7-3-3 is mirrored of 3-3-7. And currently it is 33 months and 7 days since the pandemic. 3/11/2020. On top of that, it is 337 days from the World Cup to Joe Biden's birthday. Now, why did I bring him up? It's because he's the main character in our world right now. If Obama was the president, I would be using his date. If Trump was the president, I'd be using his date. Okay? On top of that, the Queen, she died and she was laid to rest on the 103rd, a day leaving 103 days left in the year. 733 is the 130th prime. And the World Series is on a day leaving 13 days left in the year. What are the chances of that? So there is a lot of connections with Argentina winning this. A lot of connections. So just had to let you know. If you got a futures, I know I told you before it when it was plus 490 that France was probably going to win based off of what I saw with the helmet on the Cowboys. I didn't know. I said there was a connection there. Is France going to win the World Cup? But now I do see them connected to Florida somehow. I guess there's a lot of Haitians that live there. And I have Miami Dolphins losing the Super Bowl. So maybe France loses the World Cup is connected to France losing to Miami Dolphins losing the Super Bowl, which this week too is kind of crazy. The Cowboys play the Jaguars on the same day as the World Cup. And the Jaguars are in Florida. So there's some kind of Florida connection there. I know we had Hurricane Ian that came through. I'm also wondering if there's a French connection with Michigan, since you do have Detroit, and Michigan is in the NCAA football. I don't know if that means that they win or they lose. Maybe, but something's going on there. If anybody has any connections, let me know. But there is a lot of connections that I'm seeing here. Also, that 6 to the 7 and 5,000, they go from 6 to 7 wins. And 5,059 days since Argentina beat France, that is the 677th prime. And 677 is the 123rd prime. Lionel Messi, his birthday is 6/24, 1987. And I just told you that 5,059 was the 667th prime, and that's the 23rd prime. And Lionel Messi, there goes your 76. It's like I said, 7 to the 6, 6 to the 7. Argentina has 6 all-time wins versus them. And here, Lionel Messi equals 132. And 667 is the 123rd prime. He's also goes by Leo. And that equals 47. And if France loses, they would be 3, 7, and 3. And that is the 47th prime. I got this stuff in my head. It's crazy. Here's a little connection here too. Lionel Messi's birthday, 6/24/2022, to the World Cup is 25 weeks and three days, 253, and the World Cup is on the 352nd day of the year, which is 253 mirrored. Connection there. And y'all saw the connection with 13, okay? 733. If Argentina wins, that'd be the record 7-3-3, 130th prime. It's the Queen died and was laid to rest on a day leaving 103 days left in the year, and the World Cup is on a day leaving 13 days left in the year. And here we are, and it's been 13 years since Argentina beat France. 13 years, 311 days, pandemic. And Messi's birthday is 27 weeks exact to the World Cup, after the World Cup. 103, which is like the 103rd season in the NFL, 103 is the 27th prime. It's also 6 months and 7 days. And I just showed you how Lionel Messi equals 67, 76. And they can go from 6 wins to 7 wins. And it's 5,559 days after the last time they won, which is the 677th prime. A lot of numbers. Run and tell that, homeboy.